So I will now hand over to our evaluator, Tucky.
Thank you, Ben. Um, so I get to evaluate all our lovely speakers tonight. And so first up, I had Narelle, and with the role of secretary that she was planning to do. I liked how she was quite happy to take up the challenge, and she gave us a bit of insight and was very informative about the role that she was planning to undertake. And I thought that was very great. What I would like to encourage or challenge Narelle is, even if you slightly moved her head to the left or right, to see, just making sure she's making eye contact with not only the ones in the room but also the ones on Zoom as well, just to make it look like you're actually looking at everybody, if that makes sense. But overall, you did a great job. My next one, I had Mark, and he spoke about the role that he's done before. Now, I would have liked to, uh, like he said, yep, I've done this role before, and it was like, so it was about getting into his comfort zone, and he felt very relaxed in that role. So I thought that was very interesting. I would have liked to hear a little bit more about Mark, why he liked that role. So if he was planning to sell that, I would have said, well, I really liked it because I got this, this, and this out of doing that role, which was great. Bill, I like how Bill said, no, I don't know, I'm not experienced enough. And I liked how he was like, oh, I might just run off into the corner and hide and no one see me, in that sense of, no, I don't want to roll. And I thought that was a great, but then he we did extract a role out of him, and he was sort of like, I want to promote. So like VPPR is one of the roles that he could do. So we could maybe team up with like the current VPPR, and maybe that's something that he could maybe take on. So I like that he really had the passion in his tone in regards to promoting Toastmasters. And well, great job. Kanga had, oh, sorry, Guy. What I could see of Guy's speech, he went through what I could hear. Sorry, because we did get lose the visual on Guy when Mark moved um, the computer, so we actually lost the visual. But what I noticed about Di was she told us of all the roles that she had done, and also what she wanted to challenge herself with. And the only thing I wanted to say is she was clutching that lectern for her life. And I thought, that's unusual for Diane. But what I saw was the only visual thing that I got to see was her clutching to that lectern for life. And it's the first time I'd seen her do that in a long time. But overall, she was passionate to put her name down for treasurer. Uh, Kanga talked about cultural mentor, the role that he wanted to do. And I liked his perspective that he wanted to engage with the community as being a cultural mentor. And I thought that was very interesting as well. Um, I, I'd never thought about that aspect before, and how we engage with other agencies in the sense of our role as a cultural mentor. And I thought that what he talked about was very interesting. Uh, but you could sense the tone of, yeah, yeah, but nah. And it was like he didn't throw himself into it, but he was a bit reserved. So to me, if you wanted to take up the role with passion, just go for it without hesitation, and did a great job as well. Linda, she talked about treasury as well, but she said that she'd done the whole gamut of different roles as well, and she hasn't done that role, and concurred with Diane that, Bob took that on, and everyone didn't get to have the opportunity, so to speak, of doing that particular role. And to me, Toastmasters is about challenging yourself. So, stepping out of your comfort zone. I think Linda explained that quite well. And overall, you all did a great job. So, but you, Mr. Tay and Toastmasters.